Recorded Books Incorporated presents an unabridged recording of Pigtown by William J. Caunitz, narrated by Frank Muller. This work, copyrighted 1995 by William J. Caunitz, is recorded by arrangement with Knox Berger and Associates Limited. This recording is copyrighted 1995 by Recorded Books Incorporated. At the heart of this novel is a true story. Many years ago, a decision made at the highest levels of the NYPD opened the floodgates to the massive corruption that inevitably accompanied the staggering flow of bad money that came from drug trafficking. The immense weight of that fateful decision is about to come down on one Detective Lieutenant, Matthew Stuart, and his crew of fellow cops in the 7-1 Detective Squad. Part of their turf is a little enclave in Brooklyn called Pigtown, because until quite recently people actually kept pigs and other animals there. Pigtown is about to be jerked out of its sleepy obscurity with the discovery, in one of its ramshackle old houses, of a very dead wise guy. And now, Pigtown.
Chapter 1. When Detective Joe Borelli yanked open the door, he found Beansy Rutolo's body propped on the base of its spine inside an ancient white Westinghouse refrigerator. His legs were squeezed up against his chest, and his hands were stuffed under his ass. His left eye was closed, the right one was half open, exposing a sliver of white. Beansy's mouth was wide open, as though he had shouted a plea for life a second before he died. A jagged bullet hole gaped above his left eyebrow. What was left of the back of his skull was glued into a mound of clotted blood against the wall of the box. Most of the rear part of Beansy's skull, along with a large chunk of his brain, was splattered across the living room. "Beansy really pissed somebody off," Detective Calvin Jones said, bending for a closer look at the body. Borelli looked around. A mound of dirty dishes cluttered the sink. The contents of the refrigerator had been thrown on the floor. A head of iceberg lettuce, soda bottles, a broken baking dish full of lasagna, leftover peas had spilled from their Tupperware container, an unopened carton of milk had ruptured. A doorless archway connected the kitchen with the living room. "He was whacked in the living room and carried in here," Borelli told his partner, patting his way around the mess on the floor. Standing under the archway, looking back into the living room, Borelli added, "He must have been standing a little in front of that pool of blood near the..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?